Dude, I got one for you.
Yeah.
It's from John Smith. How would I deal with a peer teammate who's becoming a genuine liability, endangering himself and potentially others, i.e. mental health episodes while gunned up, on a legit op multiple occasions when the whole team sees it, but the command chooses to do nothing about it. It's worth mentioning, we unfortunately had a teammate commit suicide last year. Everyone's walking on eggshells around this individual, trying to prevent the same thing from happening. How do I handle the situation? So you got a dude, he's on a team, he's gunned up, he's showing significant signs of mental health episodes or breakdowns. Mm-hmm. You've already had a suicide inside of the team, and now they're super worried about this dude.
Yeah, you'll see this. The issue being is like, I don't want to ruin a guy's career, right? You start prioritizing career over really just like human life, and like it's not just individuals' human life, it's the life of the team members, right? At that point, like it's not anything other than we got to address this. There's no value in maintaining that situation. Address it, period, right? I think getting on it. I mean, if you're writing about, you're like, how do I go about addressing it, right? Things I'd be concerned is like, hey, well, what all has this guy got going on, right? A lot of people get wrapped up in just like the professional life, and completely forget that dudes have personal lives as well. You know, if dude's having a hard time with work, but he's got a good home life, like, be all right. If guy's having a tough time in home life, things are good at work, be all right. Dude, when both of them are bad, you destroy men that way. You crush men that way, right? So, dude, identify that, getting him maybe pulled out, putting him in a place where he can recharge, handle the business that he needs to handle. But it's definitely not something you want to just hope to be good, right? You got to be actionable about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's no value in like egos or not talking about it. It's like, get it addressed. Like,
yeah. If you build that rapport in the team, it becomes that much easier. You can just fucking say it. And I've definitely seen it on both ends. I've seen the super honest and open groups with some things, and then it would come out of just left field. Like, nobody's open, nobody's saying shit, and then all of a sudden, one of the guys who is the dude in the team, he just says something, like, he'll kick it over to you, like, what's going on with you? In front of everybody, and he's like, nothing. Like, something's up. Talk to me. Say it. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
You drinking a lot? I'm like, no. How's home life? It's okay. Well, talk to me about it. What's going on? And you watch them just slowly start to peel back the onion, or they'll get super walled off. Like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, we're going to fucking talk about it because we're all stuck here together for the next decade, and I really give a fuck about you. And whatever I can do to help you, if you want me to go talk to your wife, you want my wife to call your wife, you need 2 weeks off, you need a month vacation, you need fucking hiatus, whatever you need, we're going to get done. But what I'm not going to do is kick you the fuck out of here. But if you can't get your shit together, you're not good for the team. You know that. You can't put your individual needs above the needs of the group. So help me help you. What the fuck do you need? And a lot of times they'd come out, and a lot of times they wouldn't. And a lot of times you have to remove them from the organization, and the same thing happens. He's going through some shitty divorce, and we've seen the worst of humankind, and I have seen the worst in the female form. I've done some fucked up shit. I have seen some of the wives with the team guys do the most heinous shit you can imagine. There's no justification for it, nothing. And that dude will compartmentalize and wall that off and never say anything about it. And then you'll hear it through the rumor mill, and you're like, yo, what the fuck happened with Sandy? And he's like, I won't talk about it. Well, you got 3 kids, you've been married for 14 years, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I won't talk about it. Yeah. And he'll just wall it off. And next thing you know, he's gained 15, 20 pounds. He's just boozing all day long. It's like, he's just in this state of despair, and no one's coming to save him. Like, it's like everybody else. Like, now he has leprosy. It's like, oh, his marriage is shit. Like, well, don't bring that shit over here. Yeah. Like, don't come over to the family barbecue as a singleton. Like, don't do that. It's like, that's not good for the team. It's just not.
And that being good for the team comes back to culture, right? You just hit it on the head. If you have established the right culture within your team, you have now just created a pathway to solve those problems before they become problems, right? But if you've created a culture where no one wants to freaking talk about it, no one trusts anyone, it's ruthless, right? that's when you're going to start having people implode and you're going to run in, and things eventually will get to the point where they're so far down the line, you don't have an option. You're like, we have to do this, right? But it's because that culture wasn't able to get handled. The easiest thing I've seen, and I've seen it, you've seen it. You got a dude. Hey, brother, let's have a conversation real quick. Closed doors. Quick conversation. Next thing you know, it's not being talked about, but it's just like, hey, dude's gonna sit in operations for a year. He's got some things he needs to handle. We're gonna take care of him, but no need to talk about it. Giving that guy the time and space to be able to handle things he needs to go handle, right? Before it spiraled into something that didn't need to spiral into, or, hey, this guy, what's this guy going on? Oh, he's going to go over here to training for a little bit, a little bit more time at home and handle things he needs to handle, right? But that's all because he was able to have a conversation with someone in the first place, So hopefully it hasn't gotten to the point where it's like you got to take drastic measures. Hopefully the culture is healthy enough for you guys to be able to handle it in that fashion, not destroying dudes' careers or anything like that. But definitely something to get onto, right? One way or the other. Don't ignore it because, well, I'd say more times than not, if everyone's noticing it, it's going in the direction everyone thinks it's going. Yep. And there needs to be some type of intervention.
Yeah, John, if I was king for a day and I'd tell you anything, I'd say intervene with that dude. Most Ricky tick, I do it team guy to team guy. And I figure out what the fuck he has going on. I would not, if he's a dude worth saving. We all have guys that become liabilities and you look at him like, okay, take out the liability aspect. Do I wish I had 5 of them on the team? If the answer is no, I don't want to ruin the guy's fucking life. I definitely don't want him to kill himself, but let's save him. Let's see if we can bring him back. Let's stash him in ops for a little bit. Let's put him over in training. He can teach for a little bit, whatever, but not make some knee-jerk reaction like, cool, your wife's leaving you don't have a relationship with your 3 kids. Cool, your dream job, gone. Watch a motherfucker implode then, because they will.
Yep, gone.
Like, You'll never get him back. And then you all have to sit around the corner like, oh, I can't believe he did that. How can you not believe he did that?
Everything in his life was destroyed.
You see it with everybody else. Like, there's no difference. Like, his whole world just betrayed him. Everything. Wife slept with his brother. She's pregnant by his brother now, blah, blah. Like, it happens. You're like, oh my God. And you don't have a job.
Good luck.
Oh, cool. And she's blaming her cheating on you and leaving you for your brother, the fact you're never here because you're always at work. Because when you're here, you're not really present. So now the one thing that made you lose your wife, made her go astray, you don't have that either?
Yeah, that's gone down too.
Oh.
So you got nothing.
No, you got nothing. That's how that shit happens. So John, if I was you, I would not let him do that. If he's worth saving, save him. Save him. If you guys are really worried about suicide, I'd save him today. I'd stop doing what the fuck you're doing. I'd read this and I'd immediately go intervene with him. Pull him back in there. And a lot of the guys, sometimes it's not a fucking conversation. Like, it's not. Like right now, I mean, fuck, you see it. I do it every day. If somebody's got some shit going on, what's the easiest way to get them back in the fold? Bring them into the fold. Is this dude lifting with you every day? Is he on the flat range? Is he training? Will you bring him in the fold, or have you already ostracized him just enough to where he shows up 5 minutes before the first meeting, leaves right after the last meeting, you never hear from him again? He's not responding to group chats, you're not bringing him out to dinner, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. You can't just keep kicking him down the road and letting him get further and further away from the group, because it's that much harder to bring him back in the fold. Get his ass in the gym 5 days a week. Do 20-minute walks. Daily check-ins, first thing in the morning. Like, hey, motherfucker, it's 6:30. Hope you're driving your ass into work. I'll see you in the gym. We on rack at 07. It's something as small as that. 5 p.m., you're going home. Shoot him a text like, bro, that was a fucking badass lift today. Have a good night, man. Hit me if you need anything. I'll see you tomorrow. Something as small as that goes so far when people are on an island alone, you have no fucking idea. And no one takes the time to do it. John, you should take the time to absolutely do that. Shoot me a text. Check in. Do it 5 days a week. Set a fucking calendar reminder. Send me the exact same one every single day. Just copy and paste it. Hey, dude. Morning. I'm heading to the gym right now. I'm swinging by Starbucks. You need anything? Make up a fucking random conversation. Anything to get him to say something other than yes and no. Something easy, man. You got to reach out. You got to bring him back in the fold. That's, in my opinion, it's the only way you're going to get him. I'm sorry you're going through that shit. I'm sorry the boys got to go through it. I'm sorry you lost one already. But you definitely don't want one to turn to 2. So exhaust your resources now and get him back in the fold.